Philip Hammond today promised to revive the home-owning dream in Britain as he unveiled a raft of proposals to boost house building. The Chancellor said he will pour £44 billion into funding and backing loans to build 300,000 homes a year as he pledged to finally get a grip on the housing crisis. He axed stamp duty for first-time buyers on homes worth up to £300,000, and inside London the policy will apply to the first £300,000 of homes worth up to £500,000. The reforms mean 80% of first-time buyers would pay no stamp duty at all under the dramatic reforms. But the announcement, the centrepiece of Mr. Hammond's make-or-break budget, risked backfiring as experts said the stamp duty cuts will push up house prices. While young first-time buyers who have saved and scraped to recently buy their first home angrily demanded to know if they will get a refund on their stamp duty. Chancellor Philip Hammond today axed stamp duty for first-time buyers purchasing home worth up to £300,000. Government figures show that 217,350 new homes were added to the English housing stock in 2016/17. 27,700 up on the previous year and the highest since the financial crash of 2007/08. Mr. Hammond told MPs today, "When we said we would revive the home-owning dream in Britain, we meant it." Mr. Hammond hoped his promise to scrap stamp duty for most first-time buyers will woo millennials who had almost given up on their dream of owning their own home. Victims of the Grenfell Tower tragedy will get another £28 million of support, the Chancellor announced. The victims of the Grenfell Tower tragedy will get another £28 million of support, Philip Hammond today said. The Chancellor said the cash will go on mental health and counselling services and regeneration in the West London neighbourhood. And he promised financial support for councils struggling to pay for safety repairs in the wake of the tragedy. He told MPs, "This tragedy should never have happened. And we must ensure that nothing like it never happens again." He added, "All local authorities and housing associations must carry out any identified, necessary safety works as soon as possible. And if any local authority cannot access funding to pay for essential fire safety work, they should contact us immediately. I have said before, and I will say again today, we will not allow financial constraints to get in the way of any essential fire safety work." But the Office for Budget Responsibility, the public spending watchdog, said the move will backfire as it will push up house prices and benefit current owners. It said, "The main gainers from the policy are people who already own property, not the first-time buyers themselves. And millennials who have just bought their first home and so narrowly missed out on the policy took to Twitter to demand a refund from the Chancellor." Monica Majumdar-Chan wrote on Twitter, "Philip Hammond, we bought our house 6 months ago and paid £10,000 stamp duty, do we get a refund? Budget 2017 annoyed show me house Lodo for £300,000. The latest government figures show that 217,350 new homes were added to the English housing stock in 2016/17, 27,700 up on the previous year and the highest since the financial crash of 2007/08. Mr. Hammond said, "Today we set out an ambitious plan to tackle the housing challenge.